See, now, the question is, can I rest the sausage on the fire while I put on a thicker glove? Now, here my education fails me. I know for sure that I have seen things roasted on fires where they are just set in the coals and it's all fine. I mean, sure, they get ashes on them, but you know, they just get just a little, and it's not enough to bother your taste buds. So can I do that with a sausage? I know I can do it with, for example, a sweet potato, which has a really thick skin, which turns less thick when it gets roasted, which is nice. And it's fine because you just brush the ashes off. And that's supposed to be really a great way to have it, because the inside is perfect, the outside is crispy and thin, and yeah, you know. But as it is, I'm roasting my fingers as much as I'm roasting the sausage. So I want a thicker glove, and I do have that, but I need to set the sausage down. And my choice now is to set it in either the snow, which is fine, but cools down the sausage, or just right on the log, which is gonna burn the hell out of one spot and leave it ashy. I'm gonna go for it, because fuck it, you only live once. I'm gonna just let it fall right in the ashes. I don't care one bit about that. That's fine. Okay, with that determined, it's time to find the other glove. There it is. Managed to put it on properly one-handed, and now let's see. I actually can't tell one way or the other if it has become somehow unpleasant, like by being covered in charcoal completely, because just like it looks in the camera, it is just a dark, sort of phallic looking object. On the other hand, occasionally the light shines on it so that I can see what it looks like. And on the other hand, how many hands do I have? It just looks like a sausage covered in charcoal. I'm gonna just cook it till I can't stand it anymore, and then kind of brush it off and see how it goes. And then on the other hand, let's see, a better sitting position is perhaps required. And it turns out this sitting position puts melting snow directly into my shoes. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, no, you can't be spilling the beers. Okay. That's one of the rules here. No spilling the beers. Now, as I understand it, generally you want a nice bed of coals, and not using these bright yellow flames, but rather finding these little hot spots. In other words, perhaps I don't have the right setup. I don't really care. looking as closely as I'm able to, I can see there are little bits of charcoal and stuff on the skin of my sausage. What a pity. We may have to continually brush them off. We may have to avoid putting more of them on there. That's fine too. Wow, 7 minutes already of cooking one sausage. Is this exciting or what? Can you believe you're still watching this? I can. You know why? Because after several years of living in the big city, against my better judgment, I happen to think this is the crowning moment of my life. This is the achievement that all of my education has built up to. This particular sausage. Shit. Well, at least it wasn't all in vain. Let's get it really into the forge of Hephaestus here. Right down in the most dirtiest, grittiest, shittiest, without touching the edges. We already done plenty of that. Plenty of charcoal on the sides of our sausages. You hear that? Some proper sizzle. No. Little lashes on the edges. I see some splitting. That's a good sign. Ah. It's really hard to avoid the edges if you don't have the right setup. Well, now it's a 9-minute sausage. But at least it's spitting and splitting and throwing fits. So it's splitting and spitting and fitting. Und das passt mir ziemlich gut. I see signs of charring. I see bubbling. I hear sizzling. We're looking good here. Oh, serious charring. Yes. Plenty sizzling. Oh, yes. In fact, perhaps it's going overboard at this point. You know, that's what you're supposed to do with raw meat, right? Cook it too much so you know it's at least done enough. I ain't worried about it. It was frozen earlier today. So that's my 10-minute sausage. Thank you very much.